sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we begin the divisional round with a tremendous matchup. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Jack Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Going to get things started. Off we go from Glendale. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Tremble comes in motion. Throwing on second down, Young. Now, he'll air one out. That's caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 72 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. The extra point, up and good. And the Panthers are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
19, get! 19, get! Go!
Brissett going to open with a pass. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From 31, here is second down and 7.
19, get! Please, get! Got. Go!
Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Right back to Wilson, he's got it again.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Check. Go!
Brissett now on first down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Middle. Hey, off. Hey, kill. Go.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jalen Phillips that time. In there for the sack.
For the Cardinals.
And some nifty running on the return. He's got some good yardage before he was taken down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Young hands it to Hubbard. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Ready, ready. 6, 45, white.
A second down throw for Young. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. But that pressure getting there in a hurry just ends up being a wasted down.
It is 3rd and long.
Set, ready. Blue, 32.
From the gun, it's Young. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. Back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. Taken at the 19. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
All right. 19. 19. Middle. Go.
On 1st down, Brissett. He'll get that to Wilson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. This one complete to Bourne. He's going to have a 1st down and forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
49-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Rabbit. Watch ready, quick. Hey, kill. Hey, off. Go.
Throw it, Brissett. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Go.
3rd and 2. Here's Brissett. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
19. Set. Hey, kill. Go.
To throw is Brissett. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Derek Brown. He gets into dropping. It's a loss of 8.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Go.
Reset, gonna throw. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
19. Okay. 13. Go rabbit, rabbit. Go.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Panthers off to the early advantage. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second and 7.
19. Go.
They'll stick with him again. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Here's a run. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, check. Middle. 19. Check. Go.
Reset. Out to his right. He's got it at the 3. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. The Panthers will take their first timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Rabbit. Go back. Hey, kill. Go.
Now it's Brissett. That one taken in. Hendrick Gore. Touchdown, Argo.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Watch out.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he slips through an opening. Lines up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go. Hit. Yellow. 43. Yellow. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young going for it all. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the
A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Duvernay on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
You're 19. 10. Got right 20. Hey. Go.
To throw, it's Brissett on first and 10. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. That's his first grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19.
Here is Brissett. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Hey, check. Go.
Now Brissett. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On third and long, here's Brissett. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He's on for the second time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready, set.
Now Young. He's got the first-round pick, Teteroa McMillan. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 22. Slide blue. Hut.
Back to throw. Young will dump this down to Hubbard. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On second down, a run with Hubbard. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Rolling right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
43 rail, 10 black, 10.
They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter.
Ready.
Third and long.
Let's go. Cut.
To throw is Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. On fourth down, on comes the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Panthers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. Emir Smith-Marset now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Brissett throwing on first and 10. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Plastic, 6. Ready. Field, yellow, 43. Ready.
Throwing on second down, Young. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the ready.
Third and 6.
Ready.
Now Young, and that is incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it's really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
4 seconds still to be played in this half. as that one's away. On the return, it's Smith-Marset. Now a hit, and he lost the football. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. We are back at it with the third quarter. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own.
They go three tight ends here
line.
on first and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
White 20, right. Go.
Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Open man there, it is Bourne. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
45-yard line.
White 20, right. Go.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. A dive and a catch. Incredible. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time like talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and so
that's over the middle and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. It's trouble. 38. 10 black. White. Set cut.
On play action, Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
and once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
That one's hauled in the side by McMillan. And mark him down up beyond the 30. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down. On the ground, this is Hubbard. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Jordan Burks that time to make the tackle. Second down, they need 7.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Young. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. 2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's first and 10. On the give, it's Hubbard. He's beyond midfield to the 45. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. They'll come up here, first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Forced to his right. He runs with it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here we go.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left.
Ready?
Look at play action with Young. He'll get this out wide.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At the 28-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 9. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They gained 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down. Play action, and here's Brissett. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 9.
Ready. Drill green. Slide blue. Set, huh?
Now, faking the give. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. Oh, he gets that downfield to Tremble, the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Panthers. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. He's got it. Panthers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return, it's Smith-Marset. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
19, set, go.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down. Now they'll set up to throw. This one complete to Bourne. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4. To throw, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. There's a handoff to Hubbard. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. Second and inches.
At the 15-yard line.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
On the double.
And the Panthers first down.
Ready?
First and 10.
Another run here with Hubbard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the 10-yard line.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
At the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
Come on,
third
set,
and
wide
6.
open. Ready?
Here's Young. And he's in. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Panthers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. And that touchdown probably Greg ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
On the return, it's Smith-Marset. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
The Cardinals first down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is hot. What a throw. Catarella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. Fitzgerald now for the extra point.
Fitzgerald on for for a point.
And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return, it's Smith-Marset. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Travel start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on
Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Let's go now. Let's go. First and 10.
To the air now on first and 10. To the outside. Complete. It's Wilson. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. First and 10.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 35.
He'll drop to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he'll take it on in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
Let's go. Will line up for the 2-point.
They'll throw out of the gun. Nowhere to go. It's going to be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. He's to midfield. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Ready, ready. Drill, 45, right. Steel, black. Set.
Young to throw on first and 10. And that ball incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On the ready.
Here's third and 7.
On the play. Brings up third down.
Come on, set. Red, 35.
Here comes Hubbard on a toss to the right. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. That's to the right side. Up by the crowd. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
At the 33-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They're able to do something that's not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.